our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dricus, still not DuPlessis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Darren, the Gorilla.
Ready to fight? Ready.
One of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dricus DuPlessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round 1. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but DuPlessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism nor confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance, and eventually his right hand would close the show. Well, we told you about that hook. There it is. And there's that jab.
He does a great job fighting from both sides. Beautiful left shot, left hand shot.
Edge of your seat action as expected thus far.
What a fight. My goodness, what a fight. Oh, just opening up on him now. Nice level change.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. DuPlessis in half guard. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Getting them out here. Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Till.
In the half guard.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Close guard.
Oh, he's got a guillotine here. That guillotine is tight. Oh, no, oh, no!
Ooh, sorry to catch up, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling. And that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate. He's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. DuPlessis in half guard. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off of his back. DuPlessis back in half guard, very comfortable here.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 1. DuPlessis right back to the full mount here.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Dricus DuPlessis. Nicely done. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Trademark inside leg kick there by Till. Oh, big knee. Under a minute now to go in the opening round. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. Seconds left. Inside leg kick is there by DuPlessis. Final seconds here of round one. Man, oh, what a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you heard the horn, so he gets saved by the bell. The question is, though, what type of condition will he be in when he gets up off that stool? 60 seconds here to recover. The onus is on his corner to keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Effective punch there by DuPlessis. Oh, he blocked that shot and lands the hook on the counter.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, nice job by him there to slip that off. Massive head kick. Oh, well, why get away from it? Another huge kick lands. Till's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target.
Keep that pressure high now.
Single leg takedown.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
DuPlessis in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. That darce is tight.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so he lands again, just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here.
Good. Keep the pressure on. You're doing good.
Oh, there's the swing, and there's the miss by DuPlessis. Till's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Now a kick to the body. Well, you got to think he's happy with this performance here tonight. Essentially, just the way he drew it up, it's been a striking clip.
It's like a fairy tale. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and his opponent isn't doing much to try and deter him and really mess with the game plan.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Good work from the top here by Till.
Nice transition. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, working it. DuPlessis got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Outstanding round, and another 5 minutes coming up. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your side. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? You ready?
And we are back for our third and final round. All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they barely broke in a sweat, both with good resting heart rates, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10-plus minutes of fighting. Till's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute. DuPlessis gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
DuPlessis got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His misses are unacceptable. Nice leg kick there by Darren Till. Now he counters with a right hook to the head. Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. DuPlessis got the full mount. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Till's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order.
He can't even stand.
All right, now they separate. Well, I think I can can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon.
That was a slick transition.
DuPlessis getting pounded something fierce by these ground and pound hammer fists. He's got to find a way to score him out. By close guard now. DuPlessis back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Oh, he's hurt. That one was clean. Great punch.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Till. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Dricus DuPlessis.
All right, so DC, nobody's surprised to hear those scorecards as the more well-rounded athlete gets it done over a fighter who's primarily a kickboxer at this stage of his career.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he just kickboxes still. But he showed good on himself. But it was all about the well-rounded guy. Winning the exchanges that mattered, getting the takedowns when he needed to, and really putting on a dominant performance. I understand that it's a decision, but not all decisions are created equally.
Yeah.
And this one was dominant.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Natalia DaSilva! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Viviane Araujo!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here's the streaking flyweight contender, Viviane Araujo. And a lot of people feel like eventually, perhaps as soon as her next fight, Araujo will be challenging for the UFC Women's Flyweight title. First order of business, what is an appreciable grappling challenge here tonight. Araujo figures to have the advantage on the feet, and she was pretty confident midweek with us, DC, that she will, in fact, be able to keep this matchup on the feet. Oh, how good is that jab by Araujo? Lands a switch kick. Oh, big damaging knees here to the body.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is.
Dig and kick.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Just unable to quite find that range. Double leg takedown is true.
She's got to continue to fight from her back, and that's exactly what she's doing.
Silva's back into full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Silva getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not gonna bail you out. Just missed with the left there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, nice.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Nice 1-2 there. Well, it's not considered a power shot or even a significant strike, but that jab looked pretty significant to me.
If you land that jab like she does, it is a significant strike. To hell with what anybody else says.
Wild swing there. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
And now she's in mount. That was nice. She is so dominant from the top position.
Well, doing her able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Silva. Arm triangle attempt by her here.
Arm triangle.
Ooh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in
Lot
tight.
of pressure on this choke, John.
Oh, under the chin here.
Need to work on this position.
Could be the end. Oh, she got out.
She did a good job of rotating, bridging back into her opponent, creating momentum, hitting her chest flat to the mat, and defending that arm triangle.
Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, that's a good strike there by Silva. Big knee there. Oh, good lead right by Araujo. 1 minute. Front kick to the body is there. Nice job by Viviane Araujo. Well, she told us she wanted to kick more in this one tonight, and she is certainly doing that to great effect.
She is doing it, and she's being very effective. She is winning the fight with her legs.
Araujo's in half guard now. Oh, and she's back up again. Nice job to post the hand and get back to her feet. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt.
Ooh, big shot land.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, breathe, respira, respira. Você tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We're going to get you some replays here. Her submission offense is outstanding, just unable to get it tight enough there.
She's such a great grappler. She manipulates you so well on the ground that you see why people try to avoid grappling with her at all costs. But she got the fight where she wanted to. She almost got the submission that would have ended the fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. For a moment there in the previous round, it looked like we wouldn't get here. The submission attempt failed. Gotta think there's more where that came from here.
Great submission attempt, but her opponent is so skilled and she has such great submission defense, she was able to slip out and continue to fight from the top position.
Oh, nice jab by Araujo. Oh, man, she landed a hell of a front kick there.
That's a great Muay Thai technique. When your opponent's trying to charge you, you land that kick to try to back him up and get your space exactly where you need it.
Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1%, they say, as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Well, she better not be too dismissive of this calf kick because I see some visible bruising now.
Well, the first one doesn't bother you, but then before you know it, all of a sudden you can barely walk. She needs to start checking right now. They got checked. She gets to the single collar now. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent. Big shot lands for both guys.
Straight to the body by Araujo. Oh, that left thigh now really starting to swell. 3 minutes to go in round 2. Leg kick got home by her there. Araujo gets the takedown, could be big here.
Lands a nasty strike off of her back. Always thinking offense, even if she's in a defensive position.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Viviane Araujo. Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything.
Well, without much resistance, she continues to find a home for that jab. She's got her back now. Araujo's able to flatten her out. She could be in real trouble now. Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, she's got her back. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's coming.
Overhand lands flush.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Able to check that kick as well.
That was nice strike.
Oh, she might be able to get her out of there now. Silva's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area.
Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, that hook has been there all night. There's another one by Araujo. Oh, nice job to get the takedown late in the round. Certainly not resting on her laurels here as we wind it down in this round.
She's a grinder. She's going to take you down at the beginning of the round, middle, and the end. You have to know that you will be constantly under attack from this wrestle-heavy approach. Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming. for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, she is back to the stool, but dealing with a really big cut on the bridge of her nose. She has eaten jabs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, she's taken far too many shots to the nose. Big shots, devastating shots. And now she is wearing it. She's got a cut on her nose, and she's having to deal with the blood and still her opponent trying to take her head off.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
All right, so a lot of blood becoming a factor now as she continues to attack that cut.
You know, I remember when the cut first happened, you saw her smile. Like, okay, I got it now. I'm in my zone. But now all this blood, you can see she's almost having a great time because every time she hits her, the blood flies. She can see the effect of the strikes. It is perfect for this young lady, this crazy young lady, because she loves doling out punishment.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight.
The takedown is there. Leg kick out.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Oh, heavy kick to the head by her there. Oh, she landed to the calf yet again, and I know her opponent's got her poker face going, but that cannot feel good.
You know, the only time you use the poker face, Jay, is when you have to. And right now, she is trying to not show how hurt she is every time she takes one of these kicks. Oh, my goodness, what a kick!
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. Silva going with the kick to the body, but unable to find the range. Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was in the game plan. Let's work every part of the body. Right now, the target is the thigh, and she is attacking it effectively.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this fight.
Well, she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration, but she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
And yet another takedown by Araujo. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. Great shot from the top position.
Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there. Oh, she's working hard for the arm bar. Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position, and now she has her back.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Oh, nice jab. Araujo's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 90 seconds to go in our third and final round. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Lands a nasty body kick.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. Man, how does she even put any weight on that lead leg? Look at the bruise on the outside of her thigh.
Another takedown land. Beautiful transition.
45 seconds remain in the round.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Silva's in half guard. Right into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing. Right away passing. Trying to pass to get good ground and pound up.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Viviane Araujo.
Well, you heard the scorecards there from Bruce Buffer. You have thrill on one side, agony on the other. And for this kickboxer, tasting this defeat here tonight, got to get back to the gym and figure out how to develop some defensive grappling.
She's got to develop defensive grappling. She's got to work on her mat awareness because that is where she's lost, because she is not keeping up. You got to be thinking a step ahead when you're fighting someone that possesses this type of skills on the ground. She was behind, and it ultimately cost her. But the night belongs to this great jiu-jitsu practitioner who earns a massive decision victory.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Walt, the Big Chicken Harris. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Azamat, the professional Murazkanov.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here is the uber-dangerous heavyweight Walt Harris ready to go at the beginning of this round. And it's been sort of a mixed bag for Walt Harris, a little bit of an underachiever at times in the UFC. But there is no denying the kicking game. There is no denying the appreciable power in his hands. Harris just has to go for it. We'll see if he can oblige that imperative here tonight.
Great job getting that punch to the target. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Harris's strike attempt there is blocked. Just misses with the left hook. Clean execution on that leg kick. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. Boom, straight left hand. It won't take many of those.
Oh, brilliant execution to land the roundhouse.
In a ton of trouble right now. Oh, nice counter left.
Wow, another nice combination there. He's got the flow state going tonight.
Oh, he's in rhythm, John. It's like the music's playing in his head, and he is just salsa dancing all up on his opponent's face. I mean, a jab, right hand, uppercut. Everything he throws lands, and it lands with vicious intent.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Establishing the jab.
He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Looking to land the leg kick now. Big power shot there.
Punch over the top.
So pretty good recovery.
Oh, look at that right hand there.
Oh, bad spot for that cut right on the lip. Broke him open. Unable to connect with the right hand there. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Back and forth we go. Harris's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Connected with a solid punch right there.
That right hand landed.
Just misses with the jab there. 1 minute here to go, round one. Pretty effective strike there as he led with that left hand.
It's his best strike. It does not matter what fight stance he's in.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Quick jab. All right, well, that blow is bossing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
All right, second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but given his body of work in the UFC, you got to be surprised that he hasn't attempted to get this fight to the ground where he can let his submission skills take over.
Maybe he is anticipating. Oh! He got him hurt bad here. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face. He's hurt bad.
Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Clean elbow lands from the top. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, so the hands are crispy tonight, not exactly what we thought we would see out of it. Oh! Oh, he is hurting for certain.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Oh, beautiful knees in the clinch here. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Oh, he missed with that right hand.
He did a great job setting up that high kick.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Under 2 minutes to go in our second round.
Big shot to the head.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage and might as well use it.
Now he's back up.
That leg kick hurt.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Well, that strike landed, not going to help that cut at all. And I think for a lot of us non-fighters, it becomes hard to watch that area just continue to get targeted and bludgeoned.
Over and over again.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Walt, the Big Chicken Harris.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.